What's up, y'all? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am here with a special edition. So a lot of my fans have been telling me, I'm gonna call y'all the Busy Bees now, but a lot of the Busy Bees have been telling me now, like, oh, I have to review Survivor, once Big Brother goes off. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, I've never been a Survivor fan. I don't know, it's I think it never appealed to me because they were doing, I don't like physical activity. I don't do the outdoors thing. I don't like outside. I don't like the elements. When I was growing up, if you guys have ever watched any of my motivational moment video, I talked about how I grew up in the inner city and my mom just never let us go outside. She never let us go outside. She's a single mother. There were a lot of shootings in our areas, and kids were actually being hit by stray bullets. My mom just never let us go outside, so I gained a love for television and books, and not like going outside and doing stuff or whatever. Then my mom got married. When she got married, I was like leaving middle school, so by that time, it was too late for me to gain outside. But when she got married, her husband, my dad at the time, was like, yo, let the kids play outside. Now my brothers were young enough where they're like, yes, let's go play outside, let's do basketball and stuff like that. But it was too late for me. Y'all see me creeping, right? But it was too late for me, so I just stayed inside to continue to watch TV. So I just never gained a love for outside, for physical activity, for sports, and nothing like that. And when I saw Survivor, it's literally, that was the appeal. Like, you outside, you're doing it, you're roughing it, and it was just like, I don't want to be a part of any of this. So, I just never watched it. I never got into it. I love the Amazing Race, and I love Big Brother. Clearly, Big Brother wins. But the Amazing Race and Big Brother, those were my go-tos. And then when it got to Survivor, it was like, turn it off. Y'all, I don't know what I was missing. So talking to a lot of the Busy Bees, they were saying, you should review Survivor. So I put out a poll out there and I asked in one of my last videos, like, yo, what season should I watch? And overwhelmingly people were like, you should watch, they either said season 20 or Villains and Heroes. And I didn't learn until I started tallying up everything that they were the same thing. And when I put the numbers together, I was like, oh my God, like this clearly is the season to watch. So I started with season 20. Y'all, this game, oh my God. I want to say that when I first started watching this season, they actually had like an extra episode, and it talked about why the game is so popular. So this was a great season to start with because it talked about why the game was so popular. It talked about the history of the game, the individuals who put the game on, like why it's gotten so big. It talked about like Elizabeth Hasselbeck and how she got onto whatever The View, and let me leave her alone. It just talked about all of those things, and I was like, okay, this is giving me a little background story of the show. So that's how this season actually started. So instead of having 15 episodes, it had 16, but it did this background thing. So I was like, you know what, let me get into it. As I was watching, I was like, okay, this is giving me good. Then it was giving us the villains and the heroes, their stories and why they were important. I was like, you know what, I could get into this. Y'all, we start the show off, and it's madness. I'm gonna tell you what my favorite things are about the show. First, my favorite thing about the show, without me giving away who won, let me see who hosted, because I can't remember who hosts the show. And I'm trying to get all of that in here. I want to say his name is Mark, but who knows? No, let's see. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know this is live on the scene. I'm sure y'all's probably screaming at the the computer like, it is Jeff. All right, so we go into the show, and my favorite part of the show truly is the tribal council. Like, Jeff, he be stirring up the stuff. Like, well, what did you mean by that? And don't you think you shoulda? Yo, if he don't be careful, and I haven't watched any of the seasons before, but I feel like he can start outing people's alliances and stuff like that. It gets tricky, okay? It go down in the tribal meetings. So those parts are truly, like, by far, hands down, the best part of the show. Like, they could really get rid of them. Let me not say that, because the competitions really go into what happens. I'm only at episode 7. I mean, I just finished episode 7. So I don't know what's going to be happening throughout all of it. Let me get into some of my problems and qualms with what's been happening. Oh, sorry. Another thing that I really, really like about the show is just the strategy. And as of right now, to me, because I've never watched the show, it really do seem all over the place. It's like everybody's just, I don't know. It's Russell this way, and then he's this way, and then it's Kobe Hughes this way, and then it's just everybody's so flip-flop. Let me tell y'all what really happened and made me mad. Okay, I even had to tweet about this. First of all, where are these chickens coming from? I mean, I ain't been on no island, so I don't know, but they just got this abundance of chickens. And chickens just, or one random chicken is just walking around. Production be putting those chickens in there for them. I just don't see this random chicken just, anyway, I really had that question. Let me talk to you about this, because I was thinking, okay, Survivor is a show you roughing it. You know what I'm saying? You say what you gotta say, you do what you gotta do, right? And I think it was like the second episode of the season, we go into the tribal council, they lose the heroes lose the challenge. I mean, truly, they was really losing everything. The heroes lose the challenge. So they going into the tribal council, and they talking about, you know, stuff that's happening. So I wish I could remember. I didn't take any notes, y'all, so I can't tell y'all verbatim. I'm just giving y'all my excitement and what I'm thinking about the show so far, so y'all can get into it with me when the show comes on. I'm trying to prep myself for when the show comes on. Anyway, James, who was one of my favorite characters, he's like, you know, if y'all would have just listened to, again, I'm not good with names, but one of the young men, he knew puzzles, and he trying to talk to them, and nobody's listening to him, and they lose the challenge. Then James and he was like, yo, if y'all would have just listened to him, this wouldn't have been a problem. Stephanie got a chance, starts to turn around, so well, I didn't, da, 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 da. Whoa. He's like, I said y'all. And now you talking? Here she go. Well, I'm just saying you can't be saying that. Also, now I can't say, I can't say y'all now. A hit dog will holler, okay? If y'all know the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene Leakes, a hit dog will holler. Don't, I was being ambiguous, okay? Blanket statement, y'all should have listened to. Now she mad, then some boy next to him wants to get in and is like, come on, you doing too much, you gotta, nigga, you want something too? What you mean I gotta, now he's defending her on him, and he didn't even put an address on it. He didn't even, I guess it's too early in the game, because at first I was thinking to myself, why y'all not calling people out? But in everyone's confessional, they were like, oh, we gotta listen to him. He has to say this stuff and we can't say anything or whatever. And I guess when it's early in the game, you try not to ruffle too many feathers, because then they'll kick you out and you want to stay in the game. You wait to ruffle feathers later on down the line, is what I'm gathering. So, and that's what they say in the confessionals. Now we at the tribal council, you gotta calm down. This and I don't gotta do nothing. I never said her name. And then another guy was to come in and tell me something. Yeah, but you're saying y'all, and you should have calmed down. There's other ways to say it. I said y'all. Yo, when I said I got so mad, what y'all mean? Anyway, another thing that happened in the tribal council, when Cherie was put out, yo, I don't know much about any of the stuff that's going on, but that whole immunity thing, and they just giving up the immunity, so now I'm saying that any vote against them doesn't matter, so then they like backdoor. That was a blindside. That was a blindside, because she had people wrapped around her finger. It was like, I mean, I was paying attention, but then I was like, wait, Cherie, where you going with it? They done got her. They done got her off the show. Oh my God, I will say this. I don't think she was so much of a you know, a manipulator. At least that's not what I viewed on that episode. But she definitely was able to tell people like, nah, that's not what we doing. Like, this is what we doing. Let's stick to the plan or whatever. After that, we had Tyson go. Yo, is his name Russell? He's whatchamacallit, his brother from one of the big brothers. Got up, gave his immunity to Parvati parents. Y'all did her wrong, Ellie Long. This whole time too, I kept thinking that they were saying poverty, and I guess I just kept missing them. Put her name at the bottom, and I'm thinking, why they call this girl Poverty? And then it's Poverty, and I'm thinking to myself, what were they going through that they were so close? It was like, you know what, poverty works. Somebody put it down in the comments to let me know what her parents were thinking. But anyway, he got up, used it on Tyson. Russell's an interesting character because he going around looking, this is a catch-22 because, oh, it's not a catch-22, but it's interesting because on one hand they're like, he went and looked for the immunity, and we already said whoever looks for it is gone. They know he gets it, ain't nobody do anything. I mean, granted, they were winning a lot, so maybe the timeline is off. I just don't, what I'm not understanding, and I think that this will come once I watch the game more, or what's difficult for me to get, is there's two sides before I guess they group together, because that's what I heard someone say. And keeping track of both sides and what's going on in the alliances and stuff like that, bruh, that was a lot. Anyway, he used his immunity on Poverty. She like, well, thank you. Y'all thought Russell was almost out the building, but they got Tyson out instead. Then we go on to, this is what made my blood boil. Then we go on to the heroes. So the heroes come in. First of all, they had to watch them eat hot dogs and have a drink. Okay? That's a little unfair. Okay, especially if you got these chickens running around. Anyway, had to watch them eat hot dogs and have drinks, and now their time to vote. Flash backwards this episode, there was a challenge for individual immunity. Rob won from the Villains team and Candace won from the Heroes team. So those individuals could not be you know, exiled from the island or whatever it's called. After that challenge happened, it was a rope challenge where they're going under and under trying to get themselves free. One of the individuals, I think his name is Kobe, he has been just coasting through the show. You know what I'm saying? He was aligned with the right people, I guess, because that team is losing, so. Aligned with the right people, and then, I mean, he just didn't do anything. Now, about an episode or two beforehand, James messed up his leg. Now, it wasn't broke, my God, but something was wrong. Was anybody else side out of him when he came back? It was like, well, what's wrong with it? And then he was like, they said they don't know. CBS, what type of medics y'all got on the team, on the scene? That they just going up to the people like, I guess we'll just wrap it because we can't figure it out. You can go back to the island. You're good. We don't know what's going on with it. Let him play. I was hoping he'll go into his confessional saying something like, you know, I'm going to try to use this as my advantage. Maybe I'll be a mental player. I know exactly what's wrong with it, or nothing's wrong with it. I don't know. But he didn't. He just left it at they don't know. And I was side-eyeing CBS. Mark, y'all got nobody that can really do an x-ray or something real quick? Anyway, so this girl comes up to James, you know, after they done lost the thing and this and that, and was like, yo, we need to see you run. And I'm thinking, you need to do what? You said who? We need to see you run. Then this whole talk about some, you be eating all the bananas. What? What? Now, I ain't got that deep into the show yet. And I've heard from several people in places and, you know, sources that food does become an issue. But when I was said I was taking all the way back, you be eating all the bananas. You know, everybody else want potassium. Okay? You can't be the only person with potassium. You can't be the only person with potassium. We all need some. So we gotta see you. We gotta see you run. Since you got the potassium, we gotta see you run. I can't even be serious because I was like, I had to pause the TV and tweet about it. Wait. Y'all mad that he got the bananas? Because if she would have just stuck to the, you are too much to carry. I don't understand why these people don't be so, why they not saying what they supposed to say up front. And can somebody put that in the comments of why they're not or why they can't do it? Yo, because this seems like a ruthless game. They knocking each other out. One girl had to pop her arm back in place. He done broke his leg. One of the people stabbing sharks and stuff in the head. But when we face to face, it's, I think he's dead weight because of his leg. But when I see him, I'ma say, you can't keep asking me what I can and cannot eat, Cap. What you can and cannot eat, Cap. That's a hashtag BB19 reference if y'all don't know. Why is that the end? Why can't we just say, if we popping arms back in place, you know, and sprinting up legs and running and stuff, why can't I just be like, yo, you dead weight, bro. We can't have you. You're gone. I'm sorry. Anyway, he ran. He actually ran. My thing is, this other dude, no matter what y'all think about him or whatever, he came back and was like, I know y'all gonna vote me off, so let's just leave it alone. Now, I don't know if he's trying to do a Dan Giesling and was like, look, this is my funeral. But I don't want anybody on my team who just automatically is coming back and is like, yo, I'm done. I know y'all got me. I haven't done anything. The one with the, mind y'all, in the game, James beat him. James beat him. And they're like, well, what if the next one is a running competition? Or what if this is this and that? Didn't make it. James was actually, after he messed up his leg, they had another competition where he had to lead them with, they had blindfolds on. He was chosen to keep the blindfold off and lead them to pick up puzzle pieces so they could complete a puzzle. After everybody picked up their puzzle piece with the blindfolds on, they got a chance to take the blindfolds off and put the puzzle together. He led them to the victory in the beginning. They were leading the game. They took their blindfolds off and lost. But because he got the potassium, my God, he gotta go. It just don't make no sense to me. So we get to tribal council. Shady Jeff, I think that's his name because I'm not looking back to see who the host is again, focuses on James. Let me not say what I want to say. But anyway, focuses on James, and I think he casts doubt amongst the group. Because he ran. My God, and if you got the stamina and the energy to be like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Y'all want to see me do this? I'm going to do it. He's trying to prove to y'all he's ready to do anything in this game. And you got Kobe out here, floating, you know, in the water. Doing nothing. But y'all decided to keep him? I really hope everybody on this team lose. Heroes or not. Because they're not thinking strategically. They keeping their... Y'all... It's a personal game, then it's a game, then it's a lot. I'm into it though, but it's a lot. This is the episode that I'm up to. I'm about to watch the final 7. and then I'm going to do one there, and then I'm going to go into the finale. So stay tuned for the next 2 videos. This is BusyBlu, and yeah, we'll see what happens. You guys, thank you. I am into it. Once I am done with this season, you guys let me know what other season I should watch. Another one that will be good. I think I have the basics here. Second after season 20 was season 28. So tell me if you guys think that was a good season. Should I go into it? Should I watch it? Y'all let me know. I'm about to go finish this episode. I had to pause so I can talk about this BS. And we're going to see what's happening. I think that's it. Everybody, stay busy until next time.